Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Sadly, this story you're about to hear is just probably one of the worst stories I've heard this year, and that's saying something because there's a lot of stories that I have reported on. I've got a whole back catalog of them that are tragic, horrific, evil, just sad. And this one, I could not believe that I was reading it first and foremost. I can't believe it actually happened, but nevertheless, in today's society, we have a lot of hatred and a lot of anti-Semitic remarks going on. We have a lot of people that seem to think that they are righteous in doing such things as this, and they're not. The furthest thing from it, in fact, they are from the pits of hell to do something like this to an innocent lady and a survivor. This story hit home for me because I have actually interviewed several Holocaust survivors. Imagine that you go through one of history's most unspeakable atrocities, right? The Holocaust. You survive it. You manage to get out. You manage to live your life the best way you know how. You start a family. You have a career. You move on with your life because that's what you're supposed to do, right? But you never forget. You don't want the world to forget. And then all of a sudden, October 7th happens, and then you're thrust into this crazy world where countless people, millions of people, seemingly hate you for your culture and because of your religion. You're a Jew. You're from Israel. You're hated because you are Jewish. You're hated because of your religion. And so as a result, someone decides that you're no longer allowed to live. And so he takes your life. He's a Palestinian terrorist. This Palestinian terrorist decided that you aren't worthy to live anymore, so he takes your life and praises the fact that he has taken your life. That is what happened to this poor 83-year-old woman who survived the horrors of the Holocaust, and she was stabbed to death yesterday morning outside her nursing home by a Palestinian terrorist. I could get angry. I could start yelling, but that won't help. I'm gutted. I really am. And to make matters worse, this terrorist decided to shout Allah Akbar as he murders the woman outside of her nursing home. 28 years old, my age. 28-year-old terrorist from Turkaram in Samaria shouted Allah Akbar and then stabbed and mortally wounded a woman near the nursing home where she lived in Gadosha Hashura Street in Herzliya on Friday morning. Not too sure where that is. Megan David Adam emergency personnel treated the victim, Ludmila Leposky, 83, and she was evacuated in critical condition to Tel Aviv, over in Israel. Sorsky Medical Center, where doctors pronounced her death. Here's the lady. What a sweet, sweet lady. Just from the photo. Security guards from the Israel Postal Company's Brinks Courier unit shot the lone attacker, who was then arrested by police. I don't think he's going to live much longer, if I'm being honest. According to initial reports, he was within the Green Line illegally and had previously served time in an Israeli prison for a security offense. His condition is described as serious. And I personally don't think he's going to live much longer, if you ask me. The terrorist, Ibrahim Shalhob, had been placed under administrative detention 3 times, most recently from June 2023 to June 2024. The Israel Security Agency, Shin Bet, said the suspect is a former security service informant who was involved in thwarting terrorist infrastructures in Judea and Samaria and was exposed and transferred for rehabilitation in Israel. The suspect was arrested at the scene and will be transferred for Shin Bet interrogation to continue investigating the circumstances of the attack. That's all the information that the Daily Mail as well as the New York Post are able to report at this time. But imagine that, right? Imagine being this 83-year-old woman. You survive one of history's most terrible atrocities, and yet you are killed because someone hates your religion and hates your culture. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Such a tragic, tragic story. I know. We're near the end of 2024. Like it's been a crazy year already, hasn't it? And this is just, it's gut wrenching, if you ask me. It really is. The poor lady. May God be with her and her family during this time. Anyway, that's enough from me. You guys take care. You're blessed. I'll see you all in the next video.